All right, what's good, Evol Entertainment Podcast? It's your boy Safari.
It's your boy BG, you already know.
Man, you know it's Trayvon once again.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. And today we back again with another Evol Entertainment Podcast. And today we joined by a young NFL DB going into his third year. You already know. No.
Isaiah Rodgers, number 34, Indianapolis Colts.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So without further ado, go ahead and put your socials. Almost forgot about that. Your socials.
Instagram, at Isaiah Rodgers. I think all my socials at Isaiah Rodgers.
Okay.
I know Twitter is Rodgers_Isaiah, so yeah.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good. How y'all boys doing today?
Good,
man.
Y'all good, man.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So let's get right into it, man. So how was so where you from originally and everything?
Born and raised Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
Yep.
Florida. Cool. So going into being young, so what sports were you into early? Was it always about football or?
Growing up, my whole entire family, we played everything. So we just was competitive. So I played baseball was my favorite sport growing up.
Okay.
Track. I had football, basketball, and soccer. So really just playing whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So at what point, would you say you started taking football serious and seeing that as kind of your main sport? At what point?
I probably took it serious my sophomore year of college though.
Of college?
Yeah.
College.
Took it
So in high
serious.
school, you was just playing around?
Yeah, I was just having fun. I was small, so I was just
For real?
just have fun, yeah.
All right, so let's backtrack a little bit before we get into college and high school and everything. So, Pop Warner, when you was playing at Pop Warner, was you pretty good back then, or was you just?
I was athletic, but I wasn't good. I wasn't how they are now, the kids now. You know what I'm saying? But I was slow, so I wasn't running how people think I am.
Really?
Back then, but yeah, I was really just a little kid out there having fun.
Dang, so you was kind of like a late bloomer with it, kind of.
Very late, very late, man.
So what positions did you play in Pop Warner and everything?
DN. I played safety. I played safety a lot, but I played DN my first few years. Everybody played a weird positions, but I played running back, receiver, typical athlete position. So yeah.
Okay, so all the positions I mess with that.
Bet. So at in basketball and everything, what positions you play with there?
Basketball is a point guard, and baseball is a pitcher and shortstop.
Okay.
And all the other sports I didn't really care about. So
Just playing around.
yeah.
I feel you. So you got any memories, any favorite memories about either any of those sports at that time, any memorable moments you made?
None with basketball.
Nah.
Just I pitched a shutout in
did?
baseball, probably my 7th, 8th grade year.
Okay.
It was the first one at the time at the park I was playing at, so that was pretty dope.
Okay.
And that park got named after my cousin on my mom's side, so
Oh, word?
it was all just a big ceremony, so it was lit.
Okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Bet. So how was life growing up? Was it you straight and everything, or was it was tough?
I am straight. I'm the little baby in the family.
Oh, you were?
I got
Okay.
2 older sisters, so I was always getting spoiled around, being the only boy and the baby at the same time. So, it was fun. It was smooth. It was easy.
I feel you. So your sisters, they were big role models for you?
Oh yeah, we all 2 years apart. So I always just look at what they doing, so I know what not to do, and just make sure everything I did was right. So.
Bet. So going into high school, what was your measurables? How big were you? Would you say going into high school?
4'11", 97 pounds.
4'11".
4'11", 97 pounds.
High school?
High school, freshman year, I was 4'11", 97
So
pounds.
when you
lead
start
that,
hearing
bro.
your growth spurt?
College, freshman year. I left college at 5'9", 5'8",
And you,
145.
you right now what?
Right now I'm 5'10", 5.5. For 5'10", 5'10 and a half.
5'10" and a half.
Yeah, so I'm probably about 175. So
Dang, so 4'11" going to school. So did you play football freshman year going into?
I went to Middleton across town my freshman year, and then I kept getting into it with the coaches about the position I was playing. I wasn't really playing like that, but I knew because I was small, so I didn't expect too much out of it. And also, my dad passed my freshman year,
Okay.
so then once that happened, I just transferred to the rivals of my freshman year of school because I wanted to play against them.
Okay.
So I just wanted the coach to feel me, so you know how that went.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So your dad died and everything. How did that have an impact on you?
It didn't impact me how people thought it would have, because I was the baby. So my sister, she was going into her junior or senior year, so she was more so impacted. She had to make sure I was good, make sure my other sister was good. I was just still a kid at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was only 15.
Okay.
So I understood what was going on, but I was still just being a kid. I wasn't like that oh, I gotta grow up for them. You know what I'm saying? I was still just trying to be a kid.
Yeah, you were the baby.
So, but you know, it hit later in life. You know, but you know, it made me who I am today. So, you know what I'm saying?
So with piggyback off that, so with all that happening, when you were playing your sport, did that feel like you had to bring out pain or something, or like something hurt you, or?
I felt like that in college. In high school, it was just like, just play. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have goals of, I always wanted to go to the league, but I didn't see it happening when I was in high school.
I feel you.
But then when I got in college and started learning, like, I could really do this, then I took it serious. Then I took, like, you know, his death came upon me then, and I'm like, I really got to do this now. So that's how that went, yeah.
So going into school, so you was looked at, so you was like in the JV first when you came in?
JV freshman year, yeah. Moved up to varsity at the end, didn't even get in, though. I feel like everybody moved up at that time, though.
Really?
But yeah, when I transferred, I played varsity from sophomore to senior year.
So like, at what point would you say you started, like, you know, kind of like playing pretty decent or whatever? Like junior year, would you say you started playing decent?
Yeah, so my junior year, well, I went over there my sophomore year, I played receiver. I never wanted to play receiver, but I was always good at it. And I used to beg the coach, like, yo, like, his name was Coach Gore, and I'll never forget him, and I hope he see this. Like he used to always be like, you will not play DB for me, you will not play corner. He used to always tell me that. Really? So I had two coaches, it's Coach AD and Coach Thomas, and they were like, just getting in there. They threw me in one day, and the coach was hot. Like, he was mad. I got an interception, and they took me out. He benched me.
Really?
It was at 7-on-7 though, so I wasn't really pressed about it.
Yeah.
But that was like going into my junior year, transitioning from playing receiver my sophomore year, and then the Jamboree game against Tampa Bay Tech, I jumped right back in the game. Somebody went down. Somebody got hurt. They threw me back in. I picked off Deion Kane at the time, was a 5-star recruit.
Okay.
So I picked him off, almost ran it back, and after that I just kept playing corner.
Dang.
But he ain't want me playing though. But he ain't have no choice. He was hurt.
So
So
did you play both positions in high school? Or
yeah, I played both sides. Yeah,
Okay.
play all the returns, punt, return, kick, return. Played punter. So
Dang, you
pretty
punted
much-
too? So
yeah,
you
I
got a
did.
leg
So
on
you're
you.
not talented.
Yeah, but it was to make them think we finna fake it. But
Okay.
you know how that was in high school. Yeah.
So like you was so like when you said like you got to pick and he'll take you out, did that like mess with your head a little bit?
Nah, then I was just like, I'm young still. You know, I didn't really care. I was only a sophomore going to my junior year. I was like, my time gonna come. But I guess that was when, you know, I knew I was ready, but he didn't know I was ready. So
I feel
it
you.
didn't really matter to me at the time.
So so would you say like that was like your breakout game? Do you have like a breakout like performance you had in high school?
Really every game I leveled up to another type of level, which they were just like, yeah, like I think my senior year, no, my junior year, I got like 6 picks that year.
Oh, 6 picks.
So it was just like every team that meant the most to the coaching staff, I ended up balling that game. So I think that just solidified, all right, cool, you can start. And then we beat Hillsborough. My senior year was the first time they beat them since like 1960 something.
Oh, really?
So I thought that was huge. We ran a fake punt to win the game. I threw it to like my best friend. So it was like, it was just a lit play. We still be talking about it now.
That's crazy.
So we just out there having fun, just getting offers as we doing it.
That's what's up. So like early, you was doing?
Yeah. So how many offers did you like end up with, like offices?
I don't even remember the amount. It wasn't no like 58 how people is
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
nothing crazy. Like I had all the small schools or whatever. It's probably like 10, probably 10 or less. It wasn't nothing crazy.
How many were Division One?
I think all of them.
Okay.
All of them. was
Back
Division
off
one.
that, what made you pick UMass at all?
Well, my first offer was Tennessee State, where Dominique went.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go there and follow. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my own.
On path, on lane.
Yeah, and at the time, UMass had 2 coaches that was from like the background I was from. Like we related, like it was like brotherhood, and we were connected. So I was like, so I had a commitment to them before I even visited. So and they were like, at the time they were far, like mentally, like I knew I can get away, you know, from being from Florida to Mass. I'm like, I want to get used to the cold early before I get to the league. So I, you know, just took my talents way up there, just to get away from Tampa.
So you was playing like way ahead.
Oh yeah. I was already thinking of it.
Okay, so like in your mind, like was that like the main school you wanted to go to, or like if you had like a dream school, what was your like dream school like?
Well, I was a Florida State fan.
Florida
growing
State,
up.
okay.
Yeah. So even when I knew I wasn't getting offered, I was like, I'm going to Florida State. Like I knew I wasn't gonna go to Florida State, but I'm like, I just had to pass that on to the youngest then.
Bet.
So say none of this football stuff worked out. What would you doing right now?
But I don't even know.
You ain't have a plan.
I don't know. Nah, I was just too focused on it. I feel like I would have. I feel like I would have been on somebody's baseball team, you know.
Baseball team.
Like, I feel like my speed is vicious on the baseball field, but I never play outfield.
Okay.
So I could play it though, but I feel like that's why I would have probably been on the baseball.
You played baseball in high school, or you just did?
Nah, but I could have. Like I was an all-star as a little kid, and I was above I was above average. Like not like in the most humblest way saying it, but it was different. I just didn't care about it.
Oh, you did.
I just want to play football.
So you never even tried out?
Never wanted
Tried
to.
out? Dang.
I went out there one practice because it was running 60s, and I just wanted to run the fastest 60, and I left. That was literally.
Did you run the fastest?
Yeah, I ran the
60?
fastest
What was
60.
the time?
I don't know, but he said I had the fastest.
Okay.
So that's all I really cared about.
Just to show them that you could do it if you wanted to, just to showcase.
Yeah.
So you said you was like slow early on. So like, what point did you really, like feel like, dang, I'm fast, like faster than a normal person? Like,
Junior year, I started running track. It was my first time running track since I was a kid. And then probably just when I first hit my like 10.9, I first ran it. But 10.8 I first ran. I slipped out of the blocks.
okay,
And that's when I was like, I think I could be fast.
10.8 and you
Yeah,
slipped.
but I had a broken hip running. So
Jeez.
I broke my hip racing Dominique, yeah.
You raced Dominique? So how that worked out?
That was the last time he beat me.
Oh, he beat you.
My senior year in high school.
Senior year high
He
school.
beat me. He ain't beat me since, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, I heard of him, man.
Yeah.
Dominique can't see him.
Yeah, Dominique.
Nah, he already know that though.
Rodgers calling you out, man.
He already know
you
what
want
it
that
is.
race again.
You already know. So yeah, so bet. So did like, was there any like training going into you getting fast, or it just one day you just let me just run and then you just?
I just competed a lot. Like if somebody was faster than me. My sister was faster than me my whole entire life. She was a track star. She went and did one for track.
Oh, word.
So she ran like a 11 in high school as a girl. So
Sheesh.
with her doing that, and then people like, oh, your sister faster than you. I'm like, y'all ain't about to keep saying that.
Yeah.
So just me training with her and training out there with Dominique and my other cousins, and just watching like how they, training. So doing a lot of like single leg stuff and explosiveness, and they just started, twitching. My muscles started actively working faster, and I'm just like, all right, now I'm finally getting faster. But I wasn't known for 100 in high school. I was known for the 4.
For 400? Oh, you did 400?
Yeah, I was only a 10.7 in high school. Like some people be 10.3s and all that. Like I wasn't a good like start out person.
So what you ran in the 400?
48.
48?
Mhm.
Okay, but
Got
that was full
fourth.
record or no?
Yeah, I got like 3 school records over
Oh, you
there.
do?
Yeah, I
They
just
still standing?
yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
1, 2, 4, and 4x4.
And you went to Blake, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You think anybody at Blake's gonna beat that record?
Oh yeah, they easy to beat. But it's just the people there just gotta want to beat it. Like somebody was close to beating the 400, and I wanted him to beat it because he was on my 4x4 team. He was a little young, and I used to like look after. But they ain't hard to beat. Like my son gonna go there and probably beat it if he go to Blake. I might let him go there 1 year just to beat it. But it ain't nothing hard to beat.
I feel you, bet. So boom, you end up going to choosing UMass and everything. Like, how was your family today? They all wanted you to go there? They all?
It was different because I was so used to like staying asleep. Mama wake me up. She taking me to school. Like my first day at UMass, I woke up late and got punished. And I'm
For
like,
real?
I called my mama like, yeah, I gotta go home. I can't do this. Like, it's cold out here. Yeah, but the transition was easy. It was smooth. Like family, it was the best thing for me at the time, and everybody knew that. So that's all that matters. Everybody was on the same page.
All right, bet. So like, walk me through like your first couple practices at UMass. Like, obviously, the talent has elevated and everything, so you're gonna be basically playing for a spot and everything. So how was that going? Like going to practice?
Man, I never forget. We played Florida, first game of my college career.
Really?
We played in the swamp, and the game going good. Like I finally got in. Third quarter, they finally threw me in, but I had the most picks in camp in my freshman year. But I was small. I was only 140. They like, bro, we ain't throwing you out there D1 like that. So I was like, cool, I'll wait till I gain some weight. But I was picking them off like crazy in camp, blocking field goals. And I'm like, bro, y'all got to play me. But the coaches recruited me like, man, we're going to get you in there. So when the game came, I'm used to playing. I'm like, y'all finna put me in. They ain't put me in. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm finna transfer. Like, first game, I'm like, I'm transferring. So I went to my mom after the game. I think we lost 24-7 or something like that. I went to my mom like, I'm finna transfer. Then the third game, my freshman year, somebody went down. We played FIU up there, and I started the rest of my career. from my freshman year. So I think I was the smallest freshman. I mean, the smallest corner in college football that year at 140.
140 starting?
Yeah.
How tall? Like 5'8"?
Nah, 5'8", 5'9".
5'8", 5'9", 140. So
Yeah.
who was quarterback in that? Was it Felipe?
Nah, it was Ross Coleman at
Ross
the
Cole
time.
at 5.
Yeah,
Okay, Ross Cole.
and he was balling.
What receiver you was up against? They had you on.
Andy Isabella. at
Andy
the
Isabella?
time. Yeah, that's my boy.
Isabella.
Yeah, he
What
was
he-
balling.
He got you a couple times in that?
Oh, a few times.
A few
Yeah,
times.
he got me, but I got him too. Now.
Okay.
We used to go at it, but that was the best matchups out there though. Me and him.
Okay,
So going to UMass, what player like took you in, or no player took you in? You just had to find it on your own.
It was this older. He was a senior at the time. His name was Jordan Hamilton. But like we still like this now.
Okay.
Like he was just at my crib any like last week.
Oh, word.
So probably him and like really the whole corner room got me. Like him and this guy named Lee Moses. They all took me under their belt, and they just like really. It was a guy in there named Jackson Porter, and it was crazy when I got to the lead of the Colts. He was with the Colts, so it was just like crazy how we keep finding our way back. You know, in life it's just crazy how life worked. But that whole entire room just took me under. So that's all I really like hung out. But really, all the Florida boys that went up at the time, like we was like brothers. So like we still cool
close.
now, yeah.
So that like, would you say that was like your breakout game when you started like?
FIU, my first
FIU,
ever
that was your
game.
breakout
I
game.
think they threw at me like probably 7 times and only caught like twice for like 3 or 4 yards.
They was trying to test you because you was little, ain't
Yeah, I was real love. And my homeboy, he was the receiver I was guarding. It was Stanley Thomas. He was playing receiver. He transitioned to corner. So now he played for the Panthers now.
Okay.
He played corner there instead of receiver. So it's just crazy how that whole little season went.
It is
With all the little freshmen running around out there.
Boom. All right, bet. So boom. So how long did you stay in college?
All 4
you did
years.
all 4 years. What made you want to do that? Stay all 4.
Well, my last year I was gonna leave and transfer to USF. Nobody knew that though, so that's exclusive right there.
Exclusive right there. You heard it
Exclusive.
first.
So I was coming to USF,
Yeah.
but the same year I was coming, my homeboy KJ Sales transferred down to USF, and so I was trying to get him to come up there with me, but he was like he want to go home close to the family. So I was like, well, I sat and thought about it. I was like, you a baller, I'm a baller, and the other corner they got Mike Hampton a baller.
Okay, yeah,
All 3 of us on the field.
That'd have been sticky.
It's gonna be lit,
Yeah.
but somebody playing time, you know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Down.
I was like, man, Ali, y'all 2 down there the ball, I stay here, and I stayed because I had like a few records to beat there at UMass, so I just stayed my last year and throwed it out.
So how many records did you beat at UMass while you were up there?
3 or 4.
What were those?
It was kick return yards. I think it was. I got the most career pick sixes. Pass deflections. I think it's like 3 or 4 out there.
Okay.
But it's just playmaking records that I wanted to beat. But it was a few more that I wanted, but I didn't get. I got like second in like I think pass breakups. I think second.
That's going in the books for real.
What? That's what I'm saying. You
Consider it.
That's all I wanted, bro.
What number you wore in UMass? My bad. What
Oh, no,
number
go
you
ahead.
wore in UMass?
They gave me 39 my freshman year, and I was like, nah. And I got 9 again, like I did in high school. So just brought that 9 the whole 3 years.
Now looking forward until you think that 9 will be retired just like your high school jersey?
I don't think so. I don't think UMass gonna do it. I think it'll be recognized when people see it. Like, oh, they gonna think of me when they see it. But no, I don't think so. The way that program was when I was down,
True.
because I know great players that went through and they didn't get it retired.
Oh, word.
So I'm like, I know y'all ain't gonna retire mine
I feel
because I wasn't no into the school person. I just went to class, workouts, and I go home.
Yeah,
Like
just do
I
what
wasn't
you need to do.
actively doing stuff for the school. So they don't even know me like that.
So I don't even know you.
Yeah, I just played football on
Small
Saturday.
name in the big books,
Man,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
There is.
So like, so during your senior year, with like that, what point did you feel like, okay, I could probably make it to the league? At what point, where you get an interest from the league and everything?
My sophomore year is
Sophomore year.
when we played Mississippi State,
Okay.
and they were ranked 16. We almost beat them, and I had 2 pick sixes and a pick 6 on their quarterback that year. He was like pretty good, and that's when I was like, yeah, I could play this. And I was only a sophomore, and I ended up making the Pro Football Focus I was
all team?
the highest graded corner that year
Okay.
out of everybody, and that was like
Sheesh.
even with like C.J. Henderson at the time and
Oh,
all them
for real?
boys. Yeah, so I was like, I could probably really do this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's when I finally tapped in and started watching film
Mm-hmm.
and really like trying to get ahead of the game to make my junior and senior year better.
Okay. So like, did teams start to reach out to you?
Nah, I ain't talked to no team till I don't even know. Like it was getting scary during the
Right.
draft process.
For
Like,
real?
yeah, cause I was like, yo, I don't know, cause I had people telling me like, bro, I just talked to this, I talked to this team, and I'm like, man, I ain't talked to nobody yet.
So
I'm still waiting.
no teams put up on pro day.
Now I see what happened was I was training in Atlanta, then COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the way it works is if a team interested, they'll fly you out, you know what I'm saying, and meet you face to face. We couldn't
Right,
do that
right.
when COVID happened. So everything we had was Zoom.
Okay.
So next thing you know, teams really start calling. I think I talked to 30 teams out of 32
Okay.
throughout the process, which is, pretty lit. My first team was the 49ers, my favorite team growing up,
49ers,
and
okay.
Colts was second.
Coach was
So,
okay.
yeah, but the Colts was tricky because they talked to me the second, and they ain't talked to me ever since.
For real?
So I was like, yeah, them boys don't like me.
Yeah. Okay.
But nah, it was weird because everything was on Zoom. So like I'm literally on the laptop. Coach is telling me stand up, backpedal, like
For real?
bro, you'll be surprised. So you sitting there like the laptop over there. He wants you to step back.
Show them the back pedal.
Yeah.
Back pedal.
Nah, it's
kinda weird.
the draft process like weird because some teams will call you and we had the best conversations with them and you'll never talk to
Yeah.
them again. Some teams like sent me care packages, like all these clothes. I'm like, well, I'm finna go to this team.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I'm on FaceTime with GMs and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, yeah. Then I got other teams who called me and all we talked about was the worst plays I ever had, and they like
real?
selling me out.
No.
You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
They do that.
And it's like, but they test you to see how you respond.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
one team asked me if somebody slapped my mom, what would I do? And I was like, I asked my mom what she did to get slapped. You know what I'm saying? But you not gonna really do that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But they don't want you to say, oh, I
Say
smack
that.
him back. Cause they like, all right, nah, he
it's
gonna
a whole
retaliate.
process.
Yeah, so they try to get in your head and like stuff like that. But my process was different because everything was on Zoom.
For sure. Yeah.
So for the rookies now coming in, they fly from city to city. So I'm like, I ain't getting to experience that. And wasn't no combine I ain't get invited to the combine.
Yeah.
So I ain't had no pro day, none of that because COVID. So it was like I had to create everything myself. So yeah.
Okay. Dang. So that's
So going into the whole draft process, you know, you going late in the rounds. How you feeling like all these teams passing up on me early?
Well-
What's going through your mind with this?
I already knew I was a day 3 guy. Me personally, I knew with a pro day, I was going fourth, fifth round.
Okay.
But once the 4th, 5th round came, like I printed out all the rankings, all the cornerback rankings, and I was crossing everybody's name out. I probably still got it somewhere, but I was just really crossing everybody's name out who went before me. So I was ranked like 82nd cornerback on something. I was
Yeah.
ranked like 40th. I'm like disrespected, but I'm like my stats better than these dudes. But I went to a
Exactly.
smaller school, so I just had to take it all in. But as the sixth round coming up, I'm like, yo, what y'all that? But throughout the process, teams will call your agent or your agent calling to your phone ring and you think he about to get picked.
Yeah.
And the whole time they calling and just check in, see how you doing.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
like, don't you call me for, you know what I'm saying?
Mixed
Yeah, try
emotions.
emotions.
Yeah, like I'm thinking you about to get me. So
Yeah.
it's just random numbers popping up on my phone. I'm like, I ain't answering this one, but you gotta answer because you never know the call.
Exactly. Could be the
So I was on the phone. I was upstairs with a family on day 3, and I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So I threw the papers out. I ain't want to scratch nobody's name off. I ain't care no more. So then I'm like, well, whoever get me, gonna get me. And then I ended up going to Dominique room downstairs. And next thing you know, a team called to draft me. I ain't gonna say that team. We'll talk.
Dang.
So a team called me to draft me, and then I hung up. And
you were
I was
just
going.
frustrated?
I hung up. I was going to that team.
Oh, you was going to go?
They called me and said we're drafting you.
Okay.
I was going to that team. A second or two later, Colts called to trade up to draft
okay.
me.
No,
So
okay.
Colts ended up trading up to come get me, of course. So I was actually going to another team, which is crazy. So that's how that whole process went. And it was just like once I got drafted, Dominique took off, ran outside in the room, and was like, he going to Indy. I'm like, dang, wait. So then the family just turned up, and as they know, I'm blacked out. I'm on the phone with the gym, like, I don't even know what he was saying. I still don't know what he
Yeah.
said to this day. I was like, yes, sir, yes, sir. He probably was saying whatever. But it was just like, numb. Like you didn't even feel nothing. So it was lit though, but it was depressing at the same time. So
I feel you.
that day 3 long, bro.
Stress.
Yeah, I think it started like noon, and it's like 5 o'clock now. You're like, yo, hurry up, yo.
You ever thought about it? Damn, I'm finna go undrafted. Free
I
agent,
did.
all that?
I was already prepared to go undrafted though. I just was like, once I get in, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like I already knew the teams that was like, we gonna get you undrafted if you still there. And I was like, you get me, you getting it still. But the coach did what they did and pulled up on me. So it's
So
good
you
now.
think like going to a small school really had an impact, like in the
Nah, it make a difference, bro. People be like, talent is talent. They'll find you. They gonna find you, but it's gonna make a difference on draft stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
everything.
Because it's a lot of guys like that I knew they weren't better than me. Like, but you went to the Power 5 schools, and I went to UMass, so it's like you play better people every Saturday. I didn't.
Exactly.
So
Cause like if you like the fifth best corner at like Alabama,
yeah,
you the
they'll
best
pick you
corner
before
at
they pick me.
UMass, Yeah, that's how it go. Like
You
with that.
gonna run too.
Yeah, and they bigger than me too. So I wasn't really pressed about it.
So getting drafted from the coach and all that, the coach showed a lot of love for you from
Oh
day
yeah,
one?
oh yeah. From day one, I had this is my 3rd year. Going to my 3rd year, it's my 3rd DB coach I'm about to have.
Oh, third DB coach.
Yeah, so I had a DB coach my first year. He was cool. Like he taught me the game. Then my second one, the one I had last year, he went to USF. My cousins and fam. So we were like this. So he from Florida. So we were like, we was linking good. And then the coach I just got now, like me and him cool. He called me. We were checking in. So so far I've been getting it good.
That's good. So like going to the coach and everything, who was like one of the first people to like take you under their wing type as a rookie?
Boy, Kenny Moore.
Kenny Moore?
That was dog.
That's
Kenny.
your dog.
Yeah, cause he young, but he an OG in the room. You know what I'm saying? And then we had Xavier Rose in there. And he was my like guidance off the field when it came to like how to stay in the game for a long time.
Okay.
Like he tell me like take care of my body and this and that. Kenny was my like guru when it came to the field.
Yeah.
Like he made the game slow. You know what I'm saying? Like my pickup with Brady was him. Like he made that play happen. So just like little stuff like that. Then I had my boy Rock. He never talked.
Rock your sin.
Yeah, he never talked. So when he did talk, you gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? So, just watching him compete every day. So he was a competitor. So that whole room right there alone. But really, I'd say Kenny Moore out of everybody.
Kenny Moore. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have like a favorite teammate, like on the Colts right now?
Okay, I'm gonna go Monday to Tuesday. Monday to Tuesday.
Okay, Monday to Tuesday.
You gotta go Kenny Moore Monday, Tuesday.
Alright.
And then Wednesday to Thursday. Nah, I'm gonna go Wednesday, Friday, Darius Leonard.
Oh, I feel the crazy leg. Crazy leg. Oh, yeah. I'm on that today. Yes, sir. I'm on that today.
Leonard.
Yeah, cause on Friday he turned.
I be seeing. I watch the Hard Knocks and I be seeing
He
Darius
turned on
Leonard always
Friday.
lie. He always turn, bro.
Yeah, then when the weekend, when it's game time, dang. Cause I'm always I go out with the returner, so I go out early. So then me and Naheem Hines, we like this. Like we just be ready to ball.
For sure.
And his motivational speech always pop off my games.
Really?
So like he'll just say some off the wall stuff. But you start to think, you be like, dang, how you came up with that?
What's the
like-
most randomest thing he said during the speech that you
Like-
remember to this day?
He said something one time about like life or something about he referred to credit, like how credit go up and down or something. But he was like, go out here and pay your dues. It was something crazy. Like I was just like, dang. He was like, dang. I was like, dang. I do need to pay out my credit and my loans stuff like that. I was like, dang.
How'd you think it was?
I was like, yeah. You
Speech
snap
right
with that
now.
one. He just be saying stuff, and then you be like, how do you think of that? He like, bro, I don't know. I just said it. But it be so related to the game that it motivates you. You know what I'm saying? So we always literally first people on the field. So he literally pop off my game. So I probably say on game days, Naheem get me going. But during the games, back to Kenny though.
Kenny, okay.
Yeah, Kenny and Xavier and Rock, them boys like they be snapping on me.
Okay.
So who's like your favorite player like to compete against on the Colts right now?
Oh well, it was Zach Pascal, but he went to the Eagles.
Yeah.
I was just on the phone and we was talking about it. Zach was my boy. Like he used to give me that working practice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Real Zach. So.
Yeah, he got some routes on.
Okay, he can.
We used to go at it, but probably it's out of him or Michael Pittman. Yeah, I like guarding Pittman or Michael Strong. He's a 6th rounder from last year. They both big bodies, so I like guarding the big body guys to try to see if I can play with them. Like, but I don't really like guarding them little. We got some little ones on our team who fast.
Like Ty.
Yeah, Ty. You got DeMichael Harris, and you got like Kiki. So them like the little fast 4-2, 4-3 guys. And I don't like to run. I don't like to run when I don't gotta run, and they make me run, bro. And I just be like, right, here we go.
So, like, have you ever, like, really got routed by one of them, like, badly?
Oh, ZP. ZP hit me with a stop and go. But it was at the time we was competing. Like, I won the day before, and then he'll come back, he'll call me out. So we'll come back and forth. And I used to line up and I'd call his route before you do it. Okay. Based off his split, I'd be like, you can run that little hitch again. And he ran it, and I jumped it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, and he was gone.
Well, you had to touch your knees?
Well, I just watched him running. I just looked, and I was like, yeah, he gone.
He broke your neck.
And you already know, like, yeah, the coach finna post it.
Oh, they posted it?
Yeah, they posted it. They gonna post it. They post my picks, so they gonna post the flaws, too. So everybody getting love out there.
Out of all that, what receiver would say that took you out your element the most during practice and all that?
Nobody, bro.
Nobody. So you always in your element.
Yeah, it's hard to get me out, like, cause I feel like we all here for the same purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's rare to see us like arguing. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I'm mad you balling, so I'm finna try to hit you. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you ball, but you know I'm finna get mine next.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So it was just like nobody ever really got me hyped up like that. You know what I'm saying? But
so it's all love on the coast then.
Yeah, I used to have somebody like that in college. Like his name was Zach. Oh my God! But there was one time I ever fought. Yeah, but he was like my dog. But in practice, it was like, bro, I don't like you. Like he knew that, but he didn't like me.
So he just talked like a whole bunch of shit and all that.
Yeah, he was that. Like he was a baller though.
He was a baller.
Yeah.
But he was that baller that he knew he was a baller, but he didn't play like that. So they weren't playing him as much as they should because he was a baller. So he knew to come attack me because I was the balling DB.
Yeah.
So he used to like try to ball me up to show them like, nah, I can ball. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nigga, I know you can ball. You ain't got to try to do it on me. But we used to go at like if he run a hitch or a stop route, he slap you, try to. I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah. So we got into a fight a few times.
Yeah, how tall was he?
My height. He was about the same person.
Okay.
It was the same. He was from Cali though.
So,
that was my dog though.
Speeding up into like your rookie year playoffs. How you feeling with the playoffs? And you got that pick in the end zone.
Yeah.
Close game. How you feeling?
At the time, bro, for one, I'm really happy to just be there. I'm like, yo, it's playoffs. And I wasn't playing like that, so I just was like happy to be there and happy to like watch these boys ball. Like that's all. I went into the game like, these boys better ball because I want to go to the next round. But I didn't expect to get in at all. So I was cold. Bro, it was Buffalo. Like, and it's January, so I'm already like cold. I'm like, I'm not finna get in. So I'm just sitting there like shivering, bro. I'm talking about like ready for the drive to be over so I can go back by the heaters. Cause when we on defense, you gotta be up there by the coach. So I'm just sitting there shivering. And I don't know who went down. I think it was Xavier Rose went down. Yeah. And they were like, Isaiah, and I'm like, what? Like, oh, I'm about to go in. So they like, yes. So my hands are like just shivering. So as soon as I get in, I seen Josh Allen. He peeked over there and went to smirking. And I'm like, he not about to do this. And I'm just thinking like we the only game on TV right now.
Yeah, so everybody
watching.
Watching.
So the first play I get in, it was fourth down. No, it was third or fourth down. And a teammate of mine jumped off sides and he threw it at me and I picked it off. And I was like, I just picked off Josh Allen. My first ever play in the playoff game. I'm like, dang. So they called it back, boom. And they moved up, they got the first down. And then I seen Stephon Diggs lined up. Yeah. And I was like, I already know he finna do it. But he went to the other side and they brought John Brown over, which was faster than Stephon. And I was by myself, backside, man to man. I was just like, I was literally on the sideline with coach and I'm looking at him like, bro, change this call. Like everybody over there in zone, I'm in man with one receiver, like literally the whole field.
It's a close game too.
Yeah, it was right for the half. So he ended up throwing the Naira, I dove. I caught it, but my hands was like numb, so I dropped it. And then I just got up and I'm like, bro, I dropped the ball, bro. and they always say drop picks lead to touchdowns. They ended up scoring that drive though. It was hurting. But still to this day, I feel like, bro, I lost that game, bro. Cause if I picked that, they don't score for the half, and we win that game. And if I picked that, I run it back how I did. And Kenny was like, go, just go. And I'm running with Kenny. And I'm like, bro, we running down here for no reason. I said, yeah, so he like, so when we score, he like, go turn up. I'm like, bro, I dropped the ball. He's like, let's still turn up. I'm like, man.
So that be going on in y'all DB's mind when y'all know y'all dropped it, but y'all just run down anyway.
Yeah, I had one like that this year, and I was like, bro. They went to celebrate. I said, bro, I dropped it, y'all. Cut the celebration out. So, but nah, that was a lit moment because I was just happy to be there for one, and it was like, I feel like I put something on tape so they can see it like in the game instead of just practice. Cause I was picking people off in practice too, but it's like they want to see it in the game, and I'm like, boom. And then went to the next season and I played a lot more.
Bet. So your rookie year, like when you got in the league, who was the first person like that got you like damn, this really the NFL? Like
Allen Robinson.
Yeah,
he scored on me week 4. Late game, close game. Basically, if they score and do the outside and get the ball back, they could win. So we get in. I'm in cover 2, but the way we play cover 2, it was like, you know, everybody in the league play cover 2. That way you gotta like play high low, sink it, whatever.
Yeah.
So I already knew that it was from the try because it was me, and he threw it. I'm like, oh, this is a pick, but I ain't know. Well, I knew it, but that boy jumping.
Yeah, he big too.
Big bunnies.
And I was like, yo, all I seen was it get dark above me, and I just
like a big shadow.
He just caught it, and I was just like, nah. That was my welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah.
A week 4 of my career. It was probably like my only 10th player of being in the league or something like that.
Damn.
And I was like, bro, that would never happen again. Like, I was like, bro, I can't let that happen again. So everybody was on me like, bro, you good, bro, you a baller. I'm like, man, that don't happen, bro. Like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ended up scoring the next week,
Good.
week 5. So I felt like it was like 5 for 5. I was good though.
Yeah.
Would you say your rookie year was your best year? Because I saw you took that one kick return off against the Browns. How you felt with that? That was a big moment if you think about it.
It was huge, but at the timing of it, like it was one. It's not even my favorite play since I've been in the league, but it was huge because my first touchdown. So it was like, and it was just like the atmosphere. Like we just threw a pick 6, and everybody was down. And I was just like, I literally told Phillip Rivers at the time, I said, I got you. And he was just like, do what you do. And it was like, dang, I just told Phillip Rivers. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you watch that growing up.
Exactly.
So I'm literally like, yo, I'm in here with Phillip Rivers. You know what I'm saying? So just for me to tell him that, and then I did it, and he came up to me, he was like we needed that. And I was like, boy, I needed you to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So it was huge, it brought the team back to life, and that's all I really wanted at that time. And I just tell my coach, like, man, I got you, just let me bring it out. And we called that exact call that I like ran it back a lot in practice. And it was like, let's do it. He said to the house, and we went to the house with it.
Yeah. So what was like your most memorable moment from your rookie year?
Probably that.
That
was probably
return?
Yeah, that was a huge. That was just, it was just different to me.
Yeah.
Like that feeling of scoring, I didn't know I scored until I seen it change on the scoreboard. Like after I got to the sideline, I was shaking for like a whole quarter.
Dang.
I still happy. Like I didn't want to let the ball go or nothing because I knew I wasn't gonna get back. I wasn't gonna play defense. I knew that.
Did you keep the ball?
Oh yeah. I gave it to my mom though for her birthday.
Okay.
But Odell hit me up that week.
Okay.
And he was like, I think his words was something like, hey, don't bring the ball out the end zone, like don't score.
Yeah.
So right after I scored, he came over, he was like, bro, didn't I tell you that? And I was just like, dang, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard though. But it's a dope moment.
Okay, that's what's up. So what's it called? So being a rookie, like, was there like you had any like crazy like rookie hazing moments? Or?
Darius like to move my car.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, cause it's a gated community and everybody, most like leave your keys in the car or you'll put them in your locker. And Darius be the first one at the facility. So you'll pull up, you already know he there. So next thing you know, in that time we had to get COVID tests.
Yeah.
So you gotta go super early, get COVID tests and wait for you to get your results. So I just come out one day, car gone. And I'm like, where's my car at? And then Darius like, bro, I didn't do it, bro. I'm like, I didn't even say nothing, you know what I'm saying? The whole time it's him and EJ Speed playing around. But they're my dogs. I ain't have to do no like hold equipment.
Yeah.
Like everybody was cool. I think we had rookie dinner, that was it. But
Yeah, I ain't have none of them rookie cuts. He be seeing them NFL film.
nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was waiting on it.
The rookies ain't messing
I was
them
waiting
up.
on it. I was like, I don't know how they gonna cut my hair. but I was already prepared for it mentally.
Yeah,
I was
patches. You walking around the facility with patches.
Yeah, people be doing the half heads.
Hairline going to the back.
Nah, it was cool though. I was happy once I made it. I was rookie. I'm like, cool. Long as if they started up, I ain't no rookie no more.
So like you being in the NFL, like who did you look up to like while growing up and everything?
Dominique.
Yeah. Was he your favorite player growing up?
He was.
Favorite player?
Yeah, him and Peter Ward from Florida State. That's why I wear number 9.
Okay.
But I think Dominique was because like of his play style, and I watched him grind like day in and day out, and just the way like he take the approach in the game, because like he know he good, but he still like work at his craft to get better.
Yeah.
So I think that's what made me. And it was like a person I could see actually do it, and not just like a person you just only see highlights on.
Yeah.
So I seen his good and his bad plays. So just like I don't know, just watching him. You know, and then his rookie year he went to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and I was like front row at the Super Bowl as a kid, like 5th grade. And I was just like, hey, like I want to play in this one day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He just inspired me a lot. Of course, I think everybody know that from all my other interviews too. So
like, what was his like words of encouragement to you, like going into the league and everything? What was his
He don't say too much though.
You don't?
All he say is, bro, we're Rodgers. You know what we do. Like that's all he say is that, and see ball, get ball. So like we talk for every game. Or like after every game, he'll text me like, how you think he played? And I got to give him a grade. He be like, nah, you got this, you got that. And I be like, man, that's a C. And he like, nah, bro, you got a D. I be like, all right, bro.
So would you like base your game off of him?
Oh yeah, I compare everything I do. Like when as soon as I left college, I put all my stats. I wrote all my stats down and all his stats down. And I was like, I'm betting you at this and betting you at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only got that because you actually played this position. So, like, we compete with everything. So, like, I think after my 3rd pick this year, he texted me, he was like, congrats or whatever. And I was like, I got 27 more to go in my career to tie it with him.
Exactly.
So I just was like, if I get 3 more for 9 more seasons, it will be the exact same. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I be breaking it down.
Bet. So we finna take a brief intermission real fast. Once again, we joined by Isaiah Rodgers, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, before we slide, you already know what to do.
We gotta cop them right.
Look, you already know what I'm finna say. Gotta cop them right.
All right, yeah. We'll be right back. All right, cool. From the brief intermission, you already know it's your boy Safari.
It's your boy BG, man.
Now you know it's Trayvon once again.
Yes, sir. And once again, we joined by no other than
Isaiah Rodgers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we getting right back into it. So what was he talking about? Oh, we was talking about your last season. So last year, how you think you did last season?
Much better. Feel more improved than my not just really on the field play, but off the field and like, as a person in general, and like just in the film room, everything. So just the way I approach the game is a lot better than I did
for sure.
My rookie year.
Bet. Was there anything specifically that you worked on, or anybody you specifically trained with to get you better? And
really just being a pro. You know what I'm saying? And coming in as a rookie, like, oh, I'm getting money now. You know, I'm in the league. I'm finally living my dream. But then it's like, oh, I gotta be like this to stay in. You know what I'm saying? So really just like actually working on my craft and just trying to be, you know, the best I can be every day I walk in the building.
Bet. So like going into last season, y'all had a rough start early on. Like how was the locker room at that point when y'all was started off how y'all did?
It was a lot of like mixed emotions. Like it was a lot of people angry, a lot of people like we good. You know what I'm saying? We know who we were. We know who we was at the moment. Like we knew that being 0-3 at the time wasn't, you know, what we was, but all we knew was we just had to finish games. And I think we went down in Miami that week and we got our first one. It was like, now we got to just keep it going. You know, but we know we could play with anybody when it came down to it, but we just had to actually like, you know, do it. Because on paper, you know, we could play with anybody. But, you know, we was all good. You know, we just, you know, it's any given Sunday in the NFL. You never really know. Everybody good in the league, so.
That's what I was saying. Like watching y'all games, it's not like y'all was really really outplayed by anybody. It's really like down the stretch, y'all just, you know, kind of like lose it, you know, last year.
Yeah.
Like, and then I like the game I want to highlight is when you had a big play, almost really saved the game when y'all played the Bucks. Was that intent? No, that was an Indian. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So take us through. You know, y'all had to lead early. You know, Brady does what he does. He come back on y'all or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you get a play. How many seconds on the clock? Like 5-6 seconds.
On the return?
Yeah, on the return.
I think it was like 12.
12 seconds.
Probably 20, one of them.
So yeah, a few seconds on the clock. I remember. And then what's going through your head at that time? Right?
I'm about to score. Like before we went out, I think it was on Hard Knocks at the time.
Yeah.
My coach came to me. He was like, I don't care where he kick it, like you bringing it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I've been waiting on this all year. You know what I'm saying? And this against my hometown. It's my mama's birthday today. She here, so it's just huge. And I was just like, we going to the crib. Like we already knew that once I got that ball in my hand, we was gonna make a play.
Mm-hmm.
I told everybody, don't worry about nothing. Just do your job. I'm gonna do mine. Make y'all right. And then we was this close.
That's what I was saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he got you by that. Well, like how far did you make it again? Like it was like what? You was
Probably the
like
opposite, 40.
40 yard line. Yeah. So how was that? Everybody in the when you came back to the sideline, was the energy over there? There was.
I wasn't even that excited about it because we
You
still
ain't
had to
still-
score.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew if I seen him earlier, I would have cut back across.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the way that return was planned. He's unblocked, so there was nobody man. So everybody did the right thing. So there's nobody to be mad about.
Just
You know.
the man to beat you.
So I just felt like I should have noticed that he was gonna chase me down. You know, I should have cut back across. But you know, looking back at it, you know, I just ain't nothing I can do about it now.
I feel you on that. Was that like your favorite play of last season? You think?
My favorite play probably Baltimore game.
Baltimore.
Me and Darius did a little lateral. And I ran from
Oh, I remember that.
Lamar.
I remember that.
Yeah, they called it back. It's still my favorite play though.
Mm-hmm.
So either that or the Brady interception.
Brady interception.
Nah. I take the Raiders interception over Brady.
Okay. Take us through the Brady interception. Take us through that.
Well, they came out with 3-by-1. It was 3 on our side, and they was in a bunch. And Scotty Miller, you know, speedster.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the first receiver, the outside receiver. And on film, he's never out there.
Mm-hmm.
But when he is, he running 9 routes. Or he running spray out, or he running 9 routes. So I'm like, I'm finna jump the out route.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kenny like, Scotty at 1, get back. So I'm like, get back? For what? So Kenny moved me. He was he was like, stand right here just to get back. And I was like, all right. So then next thing you know, I just was like, he finna run a 9 route. Kenny said he gonna run 9, he gonna run a 9 route. And then he ran a 9 route, just like Kenny said. But that boy Kenny know what he be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, I just seen the ball in there and it just got quiet. And I
You prefer wake me up before we go? Maybe not. Brady going deep. Looking for Scotty Miller. And it's intercepted. Isaiah Rodgers basically ran the route for him. And he's got it. His second of the year.
Scotty Miller's running just a tight split. They call it a big box fade. He's going to run it from a condensed split. You see him here outside the hash. Now he's going to get all the way wide. He's got to be outside the numbers, right? That landmark is 4 yards from the sideline. That's exactly where Brady threw the ball. For whatever reason, Scotty Miller jumped inside Isaiah Rodgers. Brady's expecting him to stay outside and fall to that ball towards the boundary. Really good job there.
called it and it was just like, turn up, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure. In your mind, like at that point, was you like, damn, I just picked off Brady, or you were just worried about?
I ain't think about it being Brady.
Yeah.
At the time, I was just like, I got another pick. You know what I'm saying? My second one, so I was trying to get more. And at the time I get to the sideline, they were like, man, you picked off Brady. And I was like, dang, I picked off Brady. Because that's something Dominique never did.
For real.
So we always talk about, I always say, bro, I want to do stuff, you know, that you never did. He did a lot. So to do that, it was like, first thing he said was like, bro, I ain't never pick off Brady.
I
I'm
know
like,
them arguments be crazy. But boy said, I picked off Brady.
nah, yeah, I be ready to throw that up there, but he got 30, so I got to catch up.
Yeah, for sure.
How many you got as of right now?
3.
3?
Three.
Okay.
All right, bet. So take us through your when you say your favorite play, the Raiders interception, the Raiders play.
I think it was huge for the timing of the play. Would have been third down, and I'm guarding Deshaun Jackson, and
Right.
that was like my idol growing up
Right,
when I played receiver.
Exactly.
So it was like everybody watched Deshaun Jackson and Tavon Austin growing up. So I'm like, yo, I know he run the 9 route. This is what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This what I do with him on Madden. So he ended up like giving me a smooth release, and I was just like, all right. So once he got past 10, I said, well, I know he going deep. And it was just like the way I caught it. I tried to bring it back across the field. I should have went down the sideline, probably with school. But it was like it changed the atmosphere of the game, and it brought the team, back together. Like I said, I just like have a spark for the game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it would have been 3rd down and the crowd going crazy. It made them turn up more. You know what I'm saying? So I think offense came right back out and we got right. So
3rd down and 3. Carr fires downfield, looking for Deshaun Jackson. It is picked off. Isaiah Rodgers with the interception. Rodgers goes up and gets it. 3rd pick of the season.
So do you take pride in being that kind of like explosive player, like being on kick return, being able to set the tone, like if you got a big return, or being on defense, like your picks this year came at very clutch times and everything. So do you take pride in being an explosive
yeah, that's why I always like kick return, because it changed the game, and it's most likely if you receive, you the first play of the game, you could pop it off. You know what I'm saying? And momentum be real.
Right.
You pop a game on kick return, that team might not respond the rest of the game. So I think I just like I said, having that spark and just turning up the team.
Right.
So talking about Madden and everything, what you think about your rating on Madden right now?
At corner, I don't even know what it is. I know I'm over a 70 now, which is legit to me. That's cool. 'Cause I used to be like a 62. You might have to look it up. I used to be like a 62, which I was like
62.
Yeah, they tried me.
Yeah,
So
man, right off the rip.
The speed.
That's what. Yeah, I seen your speed wasn't even up there.
It was a 90 at the time.
Okay.
It's a 94 now. Still disrespectful.
That's what I'm thinking. It was 96, 97.
It was a 94, and Henry Ruggs was a 97. And I'm like, he ain't that much faster than me. I'm like,
so who do you think the fastest player in the NFL is?
He right here.
Right here.
Right here.
So Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. You faster than Tyreek. Scotty. All them.
The thing is, if you interview them, they'll say the same about them.
Okay.
So we all gonna say the same until it happens, which it would never happen.
Okay.
True.
But I'ma always pick me over them. But they're gonna always pick them over them. But when it come down to it, we'll never really know.
Okay.
But it's a lot of guys. I think the fastest guys in the league right now is Scotty's in there, and I gotta go with Tyreek, of course. But on my team alone, JT fast, Naheem fast, and Paris fast. All 3, 4 of us, we in the top conversation too.
That's
but
fast.
we don't. I play defense. I don't get the ball in my hand to go show y'all that I'm fast like how Tyreek can. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving backwards the whole game.
That's the hardest part about
So it's y'all don't really know. But it's gonna take that to somebody to break, and they be like, okay, the person who broke fast, but he just came and caught him. But we're gonna see when that time comes.
So it's just in your mind you think you're fast.
You got 74 overall.
74?
With man-to-man archetype and has a short stride, loose running style.
Short stride. I'm a
The
strider.
above-line graph shows his Madden 22 rating weekly movement, while below are his Madden 22 attributes. So 83 general ratings, 94 speed,
That's
93
horrible.
acceleration, 50 strength.
50 strength.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's right.
That's
the only thing That's the only thing right.
90 agility, 90 awareness, 92 jumping, 86 injury, 90 stamina, 80 toughness, 15% passing specific ratings.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, those just passing.
They could have took that
So
off.
receiving ratings, 70 catching, 68 spectacular catch, 54 in catching traffic, 38 short route running, 33 medium route running, 27
play out fast.
ball carrying. You want to go out the ball carrying?
So your juke move at 82?
That ain't even good.
Yo,
You shifted in the
your
82?
BC
Yes.
division is 75, and your break sack is 10, and your break tackle 49.
Nah, I can make a man miss now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
You got a mean stiff on?
Nah, I ain't gonna. I catch you slipping now. I
You
juke
got a
you.
nice juke move. So EA, y'all.
It's the
Put it on
speed.
Okay, so let's
Put
go
his
ahead.
rating up.
Defense, 60 rating for defensive rating.
Mm.
57 tackle, 36 power moves, 42 finesse moves, 55 block shedding, 74 for pursuit, 70 play recognition, 72 man coverage, 74 zone coverage, 54 hit power, 66 press.
How you feel about those?
That hit power kind of low.
All that is low.
How you feel about that?
I feel like they disrespectful.
Now your kicking ratings, 44 kick power, 34 kick accuracy, and 88 kick return.
But y'all should say him. He played punter.
88 kick
Yeah,
return.
high school.
88 kick return?
88 kick
Nah.
That's what it say.
You gotta be like you gotta be in the 90s though, bro.
Yeah, I think on Madden I'm probably like top 5
Top 5 in kick return?
overalls at kick return.
Kick return.
Well, they got you in 74 the whole time, right?
Yeah,
there.
they trying me right there. They was bored. They said just put something in.
Well, they just throwing
Get
something
rid of
in.
them. Get them off the screen.
So what's your message to the Madden rating adjusters and everything? What's your message to them?
I'm gonna let the play speak for it.
Okay,
'Cause I feel like
that's
it ain't gonna change unless I make plays.
But what you
So-
feel like you should be at though?
The speed for one, 94 is disrespectful. Give me 96 at least at minimum.
96.
Minimum.
And the rest of the stuff I already kept. Cause I just run around the field anyways.
So like being like on a video game and everything, like how does that feel, man?
It's lit. Like it's fun because I always when I pick the coach, I always like make sure I put myself in and do this. I like to blitz. Cause I ain't blitzing in real life, so I like to blitz, get a little sack. But then my homeboys be like, oh, I'm finna make you fumble. Like that's their goal. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't know. It's fun. It's better than having a creative player.
Exactly.
So it's like your picture on there. It's like dang.
So who do you hop on the video game with?
Well, I got my homeboy Juwan and my homeboy Dante. That's all I really play with is really just them. Like they started making me play Call of Duty now, but I ain't good at it.
So you play with anybody on the team?
Nah. But a lot of my teammates play though.
They do?
Yeah. Like they be like Michael Pittman and Desmond. They like Warzone heads.
Warzone.
Like, them
Okay,
boys
so they
are
like
all.
real game.
You be
nah.
playing with anybody else like in different other teams?
Nah, bro. I don't even play like that.
You don't?
I just if they call me out, my homeboys call me out, I get on, play them, get off.
Just
You know what I'm
for
saying?
fun. Okay.
I like to just chill, lay
I
back.
feel you. So we was talking about like, you know, being the fastest in the league. So if, say in the future you get like, you know, put in the Pro Bowl or something in the future.
Yeah, I'm running.
You running?
I'm running for real though. I'm like,
You ain't
y'all
playing
gonna,
with- you
nah,
ain't-
y'all gonna feel me in this race. I'm running for real.
Yeah, you got it.
Like, but Tyreek can play around like that.
Yeah.
Like he don't gotta prove it, but he fast. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gotta prove. But me, nah, I gotta prove y'all. So I would have ran that thing for it. They'd be like, they ain't chill. Nah, I'm finna run.
Bet. So being on the Colts, so obviously you're not on the offensive side of the ball, but how does that like been affecting you and the team? You know, you being in your third year, and this gonna be your third quarterback on the team. First Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, then now you got Matt Ryan in the building. So how that kind of affect the team and everything?
Coming in with Phillip, you know, I thought that was a legendary move. You know, he's a Hall of Famer, and it was perfect for the like atmosphere. Like he was a leader. Like he was real spiritual. Like he motivated everybody. Like he was good. And then transition to Carson. You know, we went back younger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Carson was also like Carson was a baller. You know, Carson did things that like the fans don't know. Like being able to play on the injuries he played on. You know, it's easy to go on there and be like, yo, this and that. Yeah. But I'm like, yo, I was in treatment with this man. He got a tennis ball on his ankle. You know what I'm saying? He's still out here trying to play for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot, but it's like at the end of the day, that's our job. So we still got to go out and perform and give people what they want to see, which is, you know, dominant performance. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to go out there and still play on how he was playing with his injuries, and I'm like, yo, like that man, you know, he a warrior. And then with Matt Ryan, it's like his name alone, you know, Super Bowl, you know, MVP caliber player. So I think, you know, each person that we brought in are all like great people. You know what I'm saying? Like on and off the field, you know, they give back to communities, they do this and that. Like as soon as Carson came in, he was already giving back. So it's like, you know, they great people all around. So we know we in good hands at the same time.
So recently, like what, just yesterday, right? Y'all
Yeah,
just signed
Stephon.
really one of the best corners in the league. No question. Stephon Gilmore just signed with the Colts. So how's that been? He reached out to you or anything yet?
Yeah, he just said let's work.
That's what.
Yeah, I'm ready to learn from him. So
Let's work, okay.
yeah, everybody was hitting me up like, oh yeah, man, this and that. I'm like, well, I'm happy. Like, what am I supposed to be mad? Like, nah, like people are on Twitter. You know, how Twitter is, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm happy about the signing. Yeah, he had reached out to me. We wrapped it up, but that room finna just get so much better.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
More
With him and Kenny, and like I'm just ready. You know, they can help me with my game. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And then when they time's up, my time winding down, I can pass it on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like you said, he defense MVP. What he was like, player of the year.
Yeah, defensive player of the year.
Yeah, but he can ball. So,
Exactly.
So,
I'm just watching.
in your opinion, do y'all think y'all have like one of the top 5 defenses like in the league right now?
Yes.
Top 5 defense.
I feel like we a turnover team, and we showed that last year. You know what I'm saying? And then adding the pieces we got now, it's like I think out of us, Rams and Chargers, we probably top 3 defense right now.
Y'all feel like y'all finna go far?
Oh yeah, I felt like that every year we went in there, you know, because I know the work we putting in. You know what I'm saying? And I also felt the people around me felt the same way I felt. So I felt like we all going with the same mindset. Yeah, we definitely gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, even with the conversation we've been having off season, you know, Darius reaching out to everybody like, yo, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. Like you could tell it's different now. Like, they really want it. You know what I'm saying? And we got the pieces. We just got to do it.
So we're expecting the Colts to make it to the playoffs this year.
Oh yeah, we is. I'm confirmed.
NFC Championship.
Yeah, what's today's date? April 16th, 2022.
Y'all might hear first. He said it.
You put us in there.
Past the first round.
Playoffs confirmed. Colts. There
you go.
Yes, sir.
They gonna fall.
So being in the league. So what was I about to say? My train of thought just messed up. Okay, so who was like your toughest player to guard that you went up against?
Ooh,
Toughest matchup.
dang, that's hard. This is a hard question because I got this question a lot after my rookie season, and it wasn't that much that I guarded. But I guarded a lot of people. Like, so I'm gonna switch it up. When it comes to speed wise, I gotta go with Hollywood Brown.
Okay.
Like he can move. Like he real shifty, and not just shifty, but he can. Once he's gone, like you gotta go to catch up.
Yeah.
So I probably give him for like the speed part of it, but true like receiver, that whole entire Rams.
Everybody on the Rams.
From Cooper to, at the time I was guarding Robert Woods, so Robert was a. he out of there. So Robert and Coop duo was like stressed out, like because you got to go from Robert and go to Coop. You know what I'm saying? And Coop line up and he don't even talk. So like, he just nothing. Chill. And you just like, what? This is one of the best. And he show you like what he do. He's so shifty, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna catch the ball. So that duo was crazy. I don't know. I guarded some people from the Julio Joneses to AJ Brown. Christian Kirk was like that too.
Kirk quick.
Yeah. I don't even know, bro. That's a lot of bro. Everybody good, bro.
Everybody in the NFL just
Stephon.
Can't
forget Stephon. Yeah. He supposed to score, but Josh Allen threw it to the other side of the field. Kenny picked it off. But he hit me with a out and up. Like it was, I jumped out. I was ready to go.
For real?
Yeah, I was going to the crib. Next thing you know, he was gone.
Dang.
But now he gonna talk too.
Who,
but Stephon gonna talk.
did.
Yeah, but when he talk, it ain't like disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, it's like love. Like he even messed with me in my playoff games. It was just like he's like, "Hey, bro, we about to run the ball," and I'm like, "He lying." You know what I'm saying? But he just was like, he knew I was a rookie at the time, so it was just really like just welcome to the playoffs moment.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of ballers out there. But it's a lot of people that I do want to guard too, but I didn't even get a chance to like play them.
Who are some of those people that you want to guard?
Odell for one. I just want to guard him for the fun of it. I know he gonna make me work. You know what I'm saying? So for
Y'all
sure.
played him this year? Oh, he ain't signed.
Yeah, he a free agent too. At the time he coming out the injury. But like Justin Jefferson, I want to go against him. So we played him next year too. We played him. You know, we was the same rookie class.
Yeah.
We played him, but at the time he wasn't like getting active. It was only like week 2, week 3. So I was guarding Adam Thielen at the time. Adam Thielen pretty shifty too.
Yeah.
But now he's a part of their offense. So I kind of want to him and Chase.
Jamar Chase. Oh yeah, he balling.
Yeah, I just want to guard him for the work part of it.
Okay. And then so as far as like quarterbacks, who like the toughest quarterbacks you went to, like as far as like
Josh
Allen.
Josh Allen for sure. Kyler because Kyler and Lamar. Because you can guard your dude, lock him up, or not lock him up, but you guard him for a long time. And this dude just back there running around, and you just like, bro, like I'm guarding a 9 route. Then I got to come back and run with you. Then he run back up. You like, bro, because Lamar doing this.
Yeah, running. Yeah.
So it's like, all right, hurry up. Please, somebody get him. But you know he fast, running around from D lineman. So I don't know, those quarterbacks. And they put the ball like on a dot.
Right on the perfect spot.
Yeah, but hands down, Brady though.
Brady.
Yeah, Brady dialing up. He calling you play before you even get set. You know what I'm saying? But Phillip was like that too.
Phillip
just calling in practice.
Dang.
So beside all this football talk, how does the city of Indiana like actually feel coming from Tampa to Indiana? How that vibe?
Man, it's different, of course, but it's probably the best place ever for me for my first year. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the transition was like perfect. There's nothing to do there.
Yeah.
But work. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect. Like I got a great bond with my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, my dog at their house. You know what I'm saying? I trust him. Yeah, his cars be in my garage. He got the keys in my house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we like this. You know what I'm saying? So anything he'll need, he can hit me up. Vice versa. So like the people around me, in general, is like, and the fans cool. They don't be on no. Like they see you in public, all weird. They don't run up on you. Like they real cool. They're like, "Oh, what's up, man?" Like they don't really want pictures.
Yeah,
like, they just normal people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good.
But the area is perfect. Like I like the environment a lot.
Okay, cool. So as far as football, like who you went up against, like that talk probably the most talk the most stuff to you?
Nobody talked to me.
Nobody really talked to you?
Nah, I think they don't because I don't talk.
For real, young, so you're not much of a talker.
So you're not a trash talker?
Nah, like if you run a nice route, I'm gonna tell you. Like good route. If it ain't only person, Van Jefferson one time. He ran a 9 route and I was like probably like 2 steps behind him. He was like, "Man, you gotta throw that." I said, "Bro, I'm going to get that." I said, "Bro, I'm going to get that." He said, "Man, you ain't running with me." And I was like, "Boy." Like, he must not know like I'm running like
Throughout
that.
your whole career, no trash talk, none of that.
Nah, bro.
Not even high school, cause high school that's where it mainly started.
Nah, see, high school I was cool with everybody around the city. So like when we go to camps and stuff, like everybody, all the ballers knew the ballers. So we play each other. I got clips to this day. Let me dap my homeboys all right for the play, and then I got to tackle them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I've never been that tight. So it's like, so you run a route, man, good route, man. Hey, good catch. They're catching on me, good catch. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna do it again. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never really been that trash talk. But when I'm real mad, I get into it. Like I used to get into it a lot with people in college though, cause I used to be mad. Cause I was already losing like crazy scores, so I ain't got nothing to lose out here. It's 56-0. so
in all honesty, what's your long-term goal like for the NFL? Like what's the long goal?
I already said it. I want to go as long as Dominique did and accomplish, what he did by going to Super Bowls, Pro Bowls and his accolades as well. So I feel like my main goal is to match what he did. You know what I'm saying? To either match it at the minimum.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If not, then be better than him. Yeah.
So what's your message to the young people coming up and even the draft around the corner? You got people entering the draft and everything, prospects and everything. What's your message to all of them?
Really just don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Because during that process, it's gonna be a lot of people in your corner who think they know what's best for you. Yeah. And only you know what's best for you, and God got you. You know what I'm saying? So really just lock in, key in on what you want, and go get that. Don't worry about what everybody around you want for you. You know what I'm saying? And just focus on what you want. So I focus on what Isaiah want. Like it's people in my ear and this and that. Like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, nah, I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? So just tunnel vision. Just really just. And then with the draft coming up, don't don't let one team not calling you, knock you down. If undrafted doesn't mean it's over.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's some ballers right now that's undrafted who going crazy in the league. All it takes is you to get in that door. It's a wrap.
That's what's up. That's exactly what it is.
So how far you see yourself in the league?
I see myself probably. I feel like with the league, you're gonna go as far as you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you with NFL, as long as you doing what they tell you to do and you still balling, making plays, you're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna be able to call my own shot. I don't want them to kick me out.
Bad.
So as long as when I'm done, then I can say I'm done.
Exactly.
I don't want it to be you cut, done, and never return. You know what I'm saying? Now you lost in life. I want to be able to hang it up when I want to hang it up.
Exactly.
So that's really my main goal, is that I probably want to go like 10 more.
10 more years? 10 more years.
So I got 10.
Okay.
Bad. So going into a game, what you listening to? What's the playlist looking like going into a game?
Here we go. So if it's a home game, I'm strictly gospel music. I got a gospel playlist going crazy. And then if it's an away game, I'm going Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Yeah, I have like a playlist right now with only Lil Baby and Rod Wave just shuffle.
Just Lil
That's
Baby.
your main
Rod
people?
Wave?
Yeah.
So name your top 5 artists of all time. All time. Just
All
not
time.
All time.
Lil Wayne.
Wayne, okay.
Gotta go Lil Wayne.
Valid.
I ain't really listen to nobody else like that. So Lil Wayne from back then. So I got Lil Wayne 1, Drake 2.
Okay, gotta have.
That's with rap, but I'm a Chris Brown fan.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I gotta
Breezy,
throw.
You kind of look like him too.
I gotta throw Breezy. I gotta go Wayne, Breezy, Drake.
Breezy over Drake.
Yeah. Like when they was beefing, I was beefing with Drake. I'm like, nah, they can't be beefing like that with Breezy. So
Chris Brown, the legend, boy.
yeah, I gotta rock with Breezy over Drake. I'm a Rich Homie Quan fan, so Rich Homie. I gotta go Rich Homie, and then I gotta go Lil Baby with 5. So I don't really listen to everybody else. So and everybody else, they still growing. I feel like Baby growing too, but like ain't nobody really right now.
True. Really.
Like you got Youngboy, cause Youngboy getting them views.
Yeah,
and all
Youngboy
that.
popping.
But Youngboy got them like kids, them little bad kids on YouTube. Like all them Black Forces kids.
Black Force energy,
the silver cap teeth kids. Like nah, this is
I didn't even say the goals.
the silver cap. Them kids bad, bro.
Man.
But I'm gonna go Lil Baby for 5.
Lil Baby. Okay.
So what's your pregame meal looking like? Cause you know how Ocho got them weird meals,
Like
McDonald's
McDonald's and all that.
other stuff.
Yeah.
If it's a away game, we got a little buffet that they give us. But home games, so the night before we stay at the hotel, and then you wake up. Of course, it's game day, and then everybody leave from there, go to the facility. Go to the stadium, go play. But they got like a little buffet there too. But everybody most likely go straight to the facility, straight to the stadium.
Yeah.
I don't. I go home. Most likely I got my mama or somebody up there.
Yeah.
And somebody cooks. So I eat grits and I eat eggs.
Okay.
I throw my little turkey bacon because they got me on turkey bacon now.
Turkey bacon. Okay.
Get my syrup on that. I might have a biscuit. If not, then I got a waffle.
Okay.
Yeah, I take waffle over pancakes.
Okay. Waffle over
Waffles
pancakes?
over-
Yeah, I gotta go waffle over pancakes.
Okay.
Pancakes too flat. Just
Ah.
bread just sitting on you.
So you watch the NBA and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who's your favorite team in the NBA right now?
Nobody.
Nobody.
But you
I'm a LeBron fan.
LeBron?
It's just LeBron.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But growing up being a LeBron fan, it's rare you find a LeBron fan and a Kobe fan. Because if you a LeBron fan, you beefing with Kobe. 'Cause you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't really like the Lakers growing up.
Okay.
Because Kobe was playing for him. You know, RIP, Kobe a baller, but I was a LeBron fan. So when he went, I'm like, dang. But I want the Lakers to win because LeBron.
They not- they didn't
Yeah,
make
they
it
out
this
of
year,
there.
did
Nah,
they?
they out.
Yeah. They didn't make it.
Yeah, I know what he doing though. Nah, he done.
LeBron, they got everybody.
Nah, I'm just whoever LeBron now, I'm rocking with LeBron.
Okay, so
So
wherever
if you go
LeBron
back to
at, you
Cleveland,
there.
you gonna eat Cleveland?
Yeah, I'm rocking with Cleveland.
So instead of LeBron, okay, you say he's your favorite player of all time. Name your top 5 now.
Ooh, my top 5 be LeBron. I go Durant too.
KD.
I'm just going out what I can watch.
Yeah, what you seen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people our age be like Jordan, like bro, you only see highlights.
They be like Clyde Drexler.
Yeah,
Like, you
so I'm
never
gonna go. Oh damn, you said all time.
I feel like you-
Oh, All time.
LeBron.
LeBron, Durant. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5 Steve Nash. I was Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
I was Steve Nash.
Okay.
I played point guard, so I used to watch him. Stephen Curry.
Okay,
Curry,
Curry,
top
Of all
five,
time,
Curry
though?
5.
Yeah.
Curry up there now.
Top 5 of all time.
But all
Curry.
time though.
This who he's seeing. This who he's
Okay,
seeing.
okay.
This is what I'm watching.
Let me get out of it. Let me get out of it. Okay, okay.
That fifth one. Throw some names out there.
Shaquille.
Shaq, yeah.
But
Shaq.
nah, you
See, I ain't
really-
watch
you
Shaq.
ain't watch
You ain't
Shaq.
Oh, okay. So
Kobe.
like right now,
Shaq, you more like the MJ.
I say D Wade.
D Wade.
D Wade.
I like Wade. Wade.
I grew up watching Wade.
Wade.
Going at it.
Nah.
Kevin Garnett.
See, I ain't like big man, like
okay.
Dirt or baller, but I'm not gonna throw in my top
Yeah.
five.
So-
Cause I couldn't just watch them.
So how you feel about like the new players like right now, like
Ja.
Lou?
Ja.
Okay,
You
okay.
like Ja Morant?
Ja.
Ja number one right now.
You ever came into contact with them yet or nah?
Nah, bro. I go to work, go home. Bro.
You just be chilling.
Like all my teammates be running the people and stuff like that. Like nah,
So you don't like put yourself out there, basically.
bro. I be chilling, bro.
You don't even pop up to a Pacer game now and then?
Oh no, I go to Pacer games.
Go to
though.
Pacer games?
Yeah,
Okay.
like they like right there downtown, and they be at our games too. So
Okay.
you know, I feel like why not return? But they don't know I'm there.
Oh,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So
Like,
you
yeah,
done
you-
with like the hoodie type.
yeah, you won't see me
On the
on the jumbo.
Jumbotron.
Like my teammates didn't be going. Like we go as groups or whatever. There's been times we all had our own little suites and stuff, and they put us on blah blah. But
Yeah.
I go by myself. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Or I go
Cool.
with like a few of my dogs.
Bet. So, what was I about to ask? I just lost my train of thought.
So you just said you just go to like work and sleep and all that. So you ain't got like no favorite shows, no nothing like
Yeah,
you
what
do
shows
on your
you watch?
downtime.
Bro, whatever on Netflix top 10, I watch it. Whatever they saying is popping, I be like, yeah, I'm watching.
What you watching right now? If we go on your Netflix, what you
Well, I
watching?
watch Power.
Power. Okay.
So the one with Tommy now, I watch that. I just watched the Ultimatum or whatever.
Oh, I'm watching that right
Yeah, that's
now.
wild.
It's crazy.
That's
It's crazy.
wild.
They tripping now.
But I like watching movies though. I'm a movie head. So
What movies you watch? What's your
whatever,
favorite
man. I'm
movies?
a like kid movies,
Kid
Lion
movies.
King and stuff.
That's my shit.
I turn around.
How you
Top 5? That's hard.
That is a hard question.
Little
Little Rascal's my favorite movie outside.
Little Rascals.
I gotta go Little Rascal. Either that or Shark Tales.
Shark
I
Tales.
could watch that all day. Shark Tales.
Do you have like any favorite actors at all?
Ooh,
Like, growing up?
Liam Nelson. I'd go with him. Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Slap.
So
Will
going on
Smith.
with
How you feel about that whole situation?
I was about to say that.
How you feel about that whole situation right there?
I feel like the timing of it was wrong.
Yeah.
But slapping him, I think everybody in the world would have slapped somebody.
But how you feel
But-
about his wife coming out saying she ain't ever want to marry the man in the first place? How you feel about that?
I feel like that's them because they always been like that though. They always had an open relationship. You know what I'm saying? Even before the entanglement, like they was never. They was always just Will and Jada. Everybody knew they was married. It's like
Yeah.
cool, and when they got kids, like they was always living like that.
Exactly. That is true.
So it's like it's only thing that's make it different now is that they getting it out there to the public. We like,
yeah,
oh
seeing it.
shit, you know what I'm saying? But now they been like that.
Yeah. That
But
is-
if it was like somebody like Beyonce and Jay-Z, well, we know they locked in and they come out saying that, we're gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, that
Like, they
is
living
true.
like that. You know what I'm saying? But we all know how Jada was about Tupac, man.
Well, we
Yeah,
got the
man.
man letters and everything.
So you don't think Will Smith was wrong at all for slapping Chris Rock, even though
He was wrong for
a
slapping
comedian?
because Chris Rock is a comedian.
Yeah.
Like his job is the jokes, but the timing was bad and the atmosphere was bad. I felt like it could have offset addressing him.
Yeah. True.
But I don't know. You ain't address August.
Well, he ain't
So-
addressed August.
He did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
kind of, you know,
Will
Will,
Smith
we need
fan,
to
how
talk
you think
about that. You
about
gotta-
the new Will Bel-Air. So what?
You ain't seen it? You seen it?
Nah, I
I
ain't
ain't
seen
watch
it.
it
seen
yet.
it?
I ain't watch it yet.
Nah, I like his movies though. Like I ain't never watched Fresh Prince like that though.
You ain't?
I watched it, but I never was like, oh, it's on. Let me turn it on.
So you watch like
I like Martin.
Martin, yeah,
I
Martin, I like
yeah, I
So
watch
you put
Martin all day.
over Fresh Prince.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm picking that all day.
So what you putting with the Wayne brothers? Or you ain't watched them either?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I watched them boys.
You did?
watch
Yeah,
it?
I'd probably go Martin, Fresh Prince, then Wayne's.
Okay.
What's your favorite Will Smith movie?
Say I Am Legend.
Probably I Am Legend.
Yes,
Legend.
sir. I guess that's my favorite
I Am
movie of
Legend.
all time.
Yeah,
bro.
gotta go with
I Am
that.
Legend.
Bet.
Yeah, cock, all that good stuff. Yeah, I just guessed that. Come on.
Yes.
So where you putting iRobot? Or you think that was a trash movie he made?
I say Men in Black was trash.
Man
as
in
well,
Black.
too.
Nah, I'd probably put Pursuit of Happiness over.
Pursuit
over
of
that.
Happiness.
Hey, some tears came down my eyes.
I thought I like that because he used his own son.
own kid.
That's what made it like, oh, he snapped. You know what I'm saying? Most people just get a character, but he snapped like his son was young and acting like that. Like, y'all good. The family straight.
Well, that is true.
So, we know you're friends with Destroy and everything. How's working like with Destroy and all that good
Yeah, I
stuff?
was just talking to him too.
Oh, really?
Nah, that's my dog, man. I was just gonna go to the A to go be with him, but it's Easter tomorrow, so I'm chill down here.
Right, okay.
Nah, he probably the most humblest person I know that has his type of status.
Really?
Yeah, like for him to come to like Indiana and like the Ursays, the owners of the Colts, like for their family to come down from the press box to see him like the little kids. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody doing that. Like, like he different. Like he a different type of like out in the public, everybody know him.
For real?
I'm like, bro, you can't go nowhere with him.
That's what I'm saying. I be seeing him popping up at high school football games.
Yeah, dude wearing 7-on-7 just popping up.
Yeah, we got kicked out the high school game when we went.
For real,
We went to
man.
one in Indiana. We got kicked out. It was too much distraction. Yeah, but nah, he cool. He cool people. We finna do a one-on-ones down here in Temple
Y'all are?
at my high school, and probably like June.
Shit, we might have to pop out then.
Oh,
Finally
so
see.
DM me and let me know.
That's what that was gonna be.
Right.
It's
You
gonna be
Get
down
your
here.
works over there.
Yeah, we
Out here
gonna
for our dusting.
we gonna run it. I'd probably do a few reps.
So I'm gonna have to put my cleats on and we're gonna have to settle it because I feel like I'm the fastest in this house right now.
Bro, we could take
That, you know what?
this
This what I tell him. I tell Destroyer, we're gonna do one-on-one. We could do racing too.
Racing.
Okay.
Have y'all ever raced each other?
Yeah, I raced D before. Yeah, I beat him. Me.
Oh, you
Yeah, it's on his channel.
He said it's on his
It's
channel.
on his channel.
So you said in June time, expect y'all to be down here in Tampa,
Yeah,
Florida?
at Blake. We're gonna do that at Blake. And we're gonna throw in probably I think like 2 jerseys I'm gonna give away.
Okay.
So the best DB, best corner get signed jerseys by me. So best DB, best receiver. And then whatever, price tag, I think he's gonna be like 10 bands.
Yeah,
So-
he said he was gonna give us 10 bands for the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be lit. I'm trying to make it one of the best ones he had. But he just dropped the video today. I ain't watch it yet, but they're fighting out there in LA.
Oh, they was?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I need to tune into that too though.
Yeah. So what's so how important is that? Like, you showing love like back to the community and everything. You don't really see too many people out here doing that, but you always showing love and
Yeah,
stuff in the community.
It's cool because it's like I ain't have it growing up.
Yeah.
But I had Dominique giving me like jerseys and got me walking through the tunnel as a kid. You know what I'm saying, at his games, and I'm like. I know how I felt as a kid just to get gloves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You sleeping with your gloves on. So even like now, like it's Colts fans up there that they got season tickets, and I literally talk to them every game. You know what I'm saying? Like me and them like this. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to them off season. Check in with them. So it's like I don't know. It's lit because you get that. They view it as a famous person connection, and I just view it as me interacting, with you.
Yeah.
But that's lit to them. They get to go to school and be like, I know Isaiah Rodgers.
Right,
It just helped me get my name out there in a positive way.
That's what's up. So probably the last question I want to ask is, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what mark do you want Isaiah Rodgers to leave on the world? Not just football, but everything, just in general.
I don't know. I just know I want it to be positive. I just want people to say that he lived and he was the guy God placed on earth to be.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave nothing behind. So I don't want to like God rest my soul, but I don't want to be like dead and be like, dang, I forgot to do this. I got to do this for this person. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure everybody's straight when I'm gone. Like even not just family. You know what I'm saying? Like my community better. And everybody, remember me for this, so they start moving different. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it.
Exactly. Y'all had anything
Nah,
else?
so this is the end of the podcast.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
coming out.
Appreciate you.
No
Showing
shit.
love, man. Coming
All
through.
love.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all remember what to do, man.
Gotta cop the merch. Yes, sir.
We y'all finna see Isaiah Rodgers in Indiana with some evil merch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Got y'all boys.
Hands down.
Yes, sir.
Mark my words right now.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
When he go to Indiana, he getting merch.
So you know it's Trey.
Safari.
Yeah, I already know, man. VG, man.
We got Isaiah Rodgers, man. Evil Entertainment.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Young.
So,